ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another long-awaited episode. I'm sure not very
Extremely long-awaited. We have the entire world watching.
We do. We have the entire world at the palm of our hands, just waiting. On the edge of their seats.
On the heels of their feet.
Exactly, Mr. Egg.
Oh.
Anyways, we're back, and it's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's for sure been a long time. We're back with some lots of interesting stuff has happened. We have the NFL draft on Thursday.
That's crazy.
It's wonderful. Oliver has no friggin' clue at all what it is.
No, I know what that. I know
what's gonna happen. Well, he knows what it is, but he's not gonna know exactly what's gonna happen in it.
Oh yeah, no clue.
So bummer, dude. You're missing out. And then, if you couldn't tell, I sound a little sick. That's because I am.
Ha
Sick. Ha.
He was mucking around in the fields.
Exactly. Big bummer. Big, huge bummer. And then we have very sad news. The Pope died. That is unfortunate. And, well, may he rest in peace.
He was a cool Pope.
He was a cool Pope. Pope Francis. We loved his Pope Mobile. He actually looked pretty lit, his Pope Mobile. Yeah. Forever will be remembered. So this version of an episode of Off Topic Podcast, we will have some fun not news stories, but believe it or not, it can be your choice whether to believe some insane news stories, and honestly, it's your choice to believe them whatsoever, and it'll be Oliver's and I's choice to believe these two. So we're going to be reading a couple out. Well, but we do have a couple of odd, funny news stories before that. They're actually true, reported by credible news sources. Mm-hmm. So we're going to get those out of the way pretty soon. But first we need a recap on what's been happening these past few months.
Yeah.
Which is literally nothing. Besides stupid people reacting stupidly to stupid Minecraft movie.
I love the Minecraft movie. Yeah, I mean, I went to the Minecraft movie with this guy. All right. Oh my god,
a couple of other amazing guys.
Yeah, it was amazing. Oh my god, the sexual tension between Jack Black and Jason Momoa. I loved it. That was my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, it was palpable. You could feel it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't sexual tension. It was like dominating tension.
It was sexual tension. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yes, it was.
No, I'm pretty sure Jason Momoa. But no, because you saw, we know Jack Black / Steve isn't about that, okay? Because we saw there's this little sneak peek at the end of the movie. When he meets Alex.
That wasn't. No.
You didn't see that?
That wasn't there.
You didn't see that?
We left, and it wasn't there.
It was there.
We all left at the same time. It was not there.
I heard about it, actually. So there is a sneak peek, and I heard about this, where he meets Alex at the end of the film.
Sure about that?
I'm 100% sure.
What if he's bi? How do you know that?
That is also true. Actually, I'll fill Oliver in on that in a little bit. Well, actually, I'll do it right now since we're on the topic.
Yeah.
So, according to a lot of people, after the end credits, there is a scene in which Steve goes back to his house because he forgot something there, and there's a person currently living there who moved in, and he opens the door. I've seen the video of it. He opens the door, and then he's like, "Hi, I'm looking for this stuff or whatever that I left. You said I could pick it up," and she's like, "Yeah, sure." It's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm Steve." And she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm Alex," and it's a girl with orange hair. You only see the back of her head though. That's it.
I see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God forbid it.
God allow it.
Sure, why not? We can see another Minecraft movie dose.
A second Minecraft movie.
A second Minecraft movie would be amazing.
I would love it.
Anyways, please continue to elaborate on it.
I don't know. There's much to elaborate on. I guess if there was a second Minecraft movie, I think the cinemas would be very sad just over everything that's happened. They don't want to freaking deal with the people bringing chickens into the theaters anymore.
Or guns.
Yeah, or guns. Or throwing popcorn everywhere.
Or bringing confetti poppers.
Yeah.
Yeah, those aren't conducive to a theater environment, you know? Even just having your phones out is like taboo, but not really. I mean, plenty of people have their phones out during a movie, but, you know, just got to keep it quiet, keep it on the down low. Stuff like, chicken jockey, you know, like that stuff. Guns a-blazing, you know. I believe in one theater in Atlanta or something, they were like, somebody brought guns and stuff. And pow, 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 brah, brah, brah. That kind of stuff. Anyways, so on to the this one news story or whatever. Let's pull it up. I'm just gonna airdrop it to the computer.
Airdrop it to the computer.
So we can both
right
see
there.
it. It is indeed. So here we have how a penguin in a cardboard box caused a helicopter crash in South Africa.
Is this Madagascar?
How about it? How about it?
Is this the movie Madagascar?
Is this the movie Madagascar? No, unfortunately,
Are you
it is not.
sure?
I am mildly confident that it is a possibility that those penguins, I almost said chickens, I kid you not.
They are chickens.
No, they're not. Those penguin, excuse me, sorry, non-plural. Penguin might have been Rico from the Penguin movie.
Holy
From the Penguins,
frick.
you know, I think it's Rico.
No way.
Rico the Penguin. I'm so certain it has to be him. It has to be Rico. It's definitely got to be Rico. Rico the Penguin. Yeah, it was probably Rico. He seems like the apt penguin to create a Does Rico the Penguin have autism?
No.
Instead, he shows symptoms of an adult with a learning disorder as well as autism. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he's a very
Why is that the top thing on Google?
well because you know it's descriptive. You know?
Are tons of people asking, does Rico
Yes,
the Penguin have
people
autism?
also ask. These are questions that have been asked the most about it.
Why the fuck are people asking this?
Why not? Who is Penguin
Okay.
girlfriend? Sophia Falcone. Okay. All right. So Rico, that I think it probably was Rico, and the reason that is because I mean look at that orange beak ish sort of. I mean not white eyes, but you know you get the point.
Yeah.
That's definitely got to be Rico. Gus the Penguin. Anyway, so this penguin here wasn't secured properly in the helicopter. So the passenger sitting in the front left seat of the helicopter was holding the penguin in their lap when the cardboard box slid off to the right and onto the pilot's cyclic pitch control lever. Excuse me. The report continued. As a result, the cyclic pitch control lever advanced to the far right position. The helicopter rolled to the right, and the pilot could not recover
What?
timelessly. Yeah, I guess timelessly. For some reason, I could not say that word. Timelessly, the helicopter hit the ground and sustained substantial damage. This all happened while it was flying about 50 feet off the ground. I sound like some news person. No one, including the penguin, was harmed in the incident. Thank God. That is a big relief. You don't want anybody harmed. You don't want people dying. So that's good. What are your thoughts on this?
I think they could make a movie out of this. Wait a second.
What?
It is the movie.
I know.
It is the
And
movie.
that's probably why that penguin is Rico. Because Rico seems like the most probable penguin to cause a problem.
Yeah.
But not on purpose, of course, you know? He's not trying
Yes,
to do
on
it on
purpose.
purpose.
No, he 100% is.
No,
100%.
No. I think it's completely inadvertent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that penguin caused
That
in a cardboard box caused the helicopter crash in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos to that penguin. I would even kept the original. Wait, why was it doing? Before I leave,
I don't want before I leave.
Before you leave.
Before I leave, it was saying that on the Fox News.
Don't you love Fox News?
No, I don't. I think some of the other Fox News stories weren't that good, though, so we're not going to talk about those. We're going to do those unbelievable facts, or like stories that you wouldn't believe, and we're going to choose whether or not to believe them.
Stories you won't believe.
Stories you won't. No! Okay, so we're just going to have to do it off of the device that we have in front of us here. So we have number 1, the Fierce Fluffy. And you can find all this on BuzzFeed.com, which is totally credible.
The Fierce Fluffy?
The Fierce Fluffy.
Jesus Christ.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here's the story. When I was around 8, my dog followed my dad to wait with me for my school bus. While they were waiting, my dad saw Fluffy get hit by a truck. Rip Fluffy.
God damn.
We love Fluffy.
Oh my God.
Fluffy. I hope he went to dog heaven, where all the other dogs are. So he took him and buried him. Or did he? Did he go to heaven? We'll see. Did he even go to hell or heaven? We'll see. Well, we then went out of town for the weekend. Oh wait, hold up. Sorry, let me like track back. My dad saw Fluffy get hit by a truck. Got it. So we took him and buried him. We then went out of town for the weekend, but on Sunday evening when we got home, get this, Fluffy was standing on our porch.
He came back after the third day.
How about it?
Dog Easter.
I know, dog Easter. Hey, you know, it's like that the Frank and Weenie.
Oh, I love
Frank
that movie.
and Weenie.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like, oh my goodness. Oh, that was such a good one. You know, that dog dying made me cry when I was a little kid. I was like, no, not the doggy. But you know, Frank and Weenie came back from the dead. His mad scientist owner kid.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if that was the same case here with Fluffy, but we shall see. I don't think any other details providing how he managed to rise from the dead. Anyway, so Fluffy was standing on our porch. Dad couldn't believe it and told us I buried him on Friday. Turns out Fluffy had just been knocked out cold. So they buried the dog alive.
You'd think you'd be able to tell that.
Yeah, you think. Yeah, wouldn't the dog still be breathing? You know, but you know, at the moment though, I think a person in the moment, their dog's just been hit by a car. You know, they're like, oh my god, my dog's just got hit by a car. Oh crap, oh shit. So you're probably at the moment, you're not really paying attention to much. You're just thinking my dog is dead.
Yeah.
You know, because you don't think it's possible that the dog might be alive after they just got hit by a friggin' truck. So, very unlikely situation, but very, very nice that the family was didn't have to say goodbye to their dog early in its life. I don't know how old it was, but I'm sure it probably wasn't at that ripe age to die yet. So I'm glad to see that it was still lived and that they he rose from the dead and waited on us to come home. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's the first story. Do you believe it?
Oh, hell no.
You don't believe it?
No.
Okay, so
If you bury a dog, it's not going to be able to get out.
here's what that depends too, because you might not have buried it very deep. And actually it's probably not that hard for the dog to just get up.
You'd suffocate.
I know, that's what I thought. But he might have. Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, you know, let's check it out. Fluffy. Let's see. Let's try and check these. Fluffy the dog. Buried alive. Let's see if this pulls it up. The Fierce Fluffy dog hit by truck. Dog hit by truck, buried him back on porch to greet owner. Here we go. We got this on Motor Biscuit. This has got to be
very credible.
Very credible. Yeah. No, published on November 30th, 2024. For 8-year-old Tamara Baker, the weekend started in heartbreak and ended like something out of a Stephen King novel. Yeah, Cujo. Wait, was that Stephen King? Did Stephen King write Cujo? Please tell me this is... Okay, thank God. Okay, yeah, it is written by Stephen King. I was like, please don't let me make a sacred reference to something I have no idea what I'm talking about. But I do know what I'm talking about. I've seen the movie, sort of. So Tamara's took the limp dog and buried him. The family mourned. They left town for the weekend to distract themselves from the loss. When they returned Sunday evening, they were stunned. Fluffy was alive, standing on the porch wagging his tail as if nothing had happened. So I buried him. Oh. He clawed his way out of his grave and waited on the porch. Interesting. Likely concussed and in pain, he somehow found the strength to get back home and stayed there, disoriented but determined. Well, was there a picture of the dog after the fact?
No, because it isn't a real story.
All right, so we're going to go with untrue.
Yeah.
All righty then. So we've labeled that one untrue.
I'm labeling it, yeah. Untrue, not true.
All right. Untrue. I don't know. I think it might be true. I'll go with true. So Oliver says untrue. I say true. We still haven't determined whether or not it's true or untrue. So, oops. Oh, well. All right. Next one up. This one's long and I don't care particularly. No, that one's not that. Okay. Actually, no. Why not? So my father had a heart attack many years ago and I showed up to the... Oliver, get off your friggin' phone. Get off the phone. We are trying to do a podcast and you are sitting and typing on your phone.
I am talking to you right now.
I'm calling you out.
You're calling me? He's calling me out, guys.
I'm calling you out, Oliver. I'm calling you out. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Get up off that phone, boy. Be engaged. We're trying to...
I am engaged,
Look at
brother.
my audio levels
listening
compared to yours.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's because you've been reading.
Yeah. All right.
This guy.
Read this next one for me. You read this next one.
He wants me to read the next... Okay. Story time, fellas. All right.
Hell yeah.
Number 4. The killer nurse.
Number 4.
My father had a heart attack many years ago, and I showed up to the hospital at 3
Just read in a normal voice, man.
Given the time and the fact that he was in the ICU, I initially wasn't allowed in. However, I was finally let in by a nurse who calmed me down and allowed me to see my father. He was so kind to our family throughout my dad's hospital stay. About 6 months later, my paternal grandmother was in the ICU for a medical issue, and again we were cared for by this nurse. About a year later, I received a call from my dad telling me to turn on CNN. Turns out the nurse was Charles Cullen, who famously confessed to murdering up to 40 patients. Jesus!
I know, yeah. Believe it or don't believe it. Dude, that is wild.
Wait, search up the person.
Charles Cullen. I think I might have heard of him before, but you know, there's been lots of sadistic doctors and nurses who have purposely murdered their own patients while the patients were unable to do anything or help themselves, which is pretty sick.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be really sick in the head to do that. Like, you got to be really messed up. Like, that is beyond messed up. Like, why? What do you gain? I don't even know why I'm trying to ask that question, since people who are sick in the head, they don't listen to reason whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So, Charles Cullen, let's look it up here. Google thinks I'm a freaking robot. Charles Cullen, compulsion to kill. Let's
Compulsion
see
to
here.
kill.
So,
I have a compulsion to kill.
interesting. Charles Cullen, a nurse who admitted
I
to
don't
killing
know.
29 patients. So there's a discrepancy in information there. Confessed to murdering up to 40 patients.
Okay, so that would be the correct information.
I'm going to say New York Times is a bit more credible than BuzzFeed.com.
Yeah.
So 11 consecutive life terms. Jeez. That is
Good Lord.
that is well deserved, I think. So nurse who admitted to killing 29 patients in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. So yeah, I think that's believable.
Think that's believable?
Yeah.
I think, I can't see a major issue with the story.
Except, where's the but?
I mean, there's a fact, like, it's just like a story that seems kind of inaccurate, Like, it seems hard to believe, but
Hard to believe?
I don't see any big issues with the story,
I mean, I have no problem with believing that. I see no problem with it.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it, but the thing is, it's just not very likely.
Why do you mean it's not very likely? I mean, winning the lottery isn't likely. People win the lottery.
Yeah.
Dying from a bee sting isn't likely, but if you're allergic to them, then yeah, you can die from it, So I mean, what's to say that this isn't? I mean, the unlike you can't say say every unlike. This is why I got to give you a Ripley's Believe It or Not book, because that thing's got some insane stuff in it. Like, we're talking crazy, but proved stories. Okay, like we're talking like.
Well, the thing is, this isn't proved. It's a random thing off BuzzFeed, so like I can't. Yeah,
but I think this is true. It checks out. I think so. So. Okay, this one I know is true, but hold on. A couple of years ago. Okay, so number 5, the unlucky gent.
The unlucky gent.
Yeah, you might have heard this story before. I think a lot of people have. So here we go. A couple of years ago, I was flat broke and in a store spending my last couple of bucks on ramen to get me through payday. The lottery happened to be high, so I decided to spend my literal last $2 on a ticket. Well, this little old lady walked up behind me, and since the store was packed, I let her go ahead of me in line. She purchased one quick pick lottery ticket. I then purchased my lottery ticket and ramen and went home. A couple of days later, I saw her on the news. She was the only winner of a $90 million jackpot. If I had let her in front of me, I would have purchased that ticket, and I'd be a millionaire right now. Yeah, that's a bummer, dude.
That just goes to show
that you don't need to be chivalrous every time. I mean, he's a good dude.
I don't think
he just gave up 90. He just unknowingly gave up $90 million to let a lady go in front of him. You know, that is kindness, man. Unintentional kindness. So, as I proceed to die of coughing.
Yeah.
So. Believable or unbelievable? I believe it.
I mean, it is the same thing with the other one where it's like it's from BuzzFeed, so like.
I mean, these aren't all from BuzzFeed. I mean, these are like posted on social media and stuff like that, which might be worse or better. Let's see here. Guy, let's hear. I'm going to read. Guy lets lady go in front of him and lady wins $90 million jackpot ticket. It didn't even record. Guy lets lady go in front of him and loses $90 million jackpot ticket. Let's see here. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. You know what? I believe it. I've seen it around a lot, and I've seen it in lots of different places. So, you know, I'm going to go with I believe it.
You're going to believe it?
Yeah, I believe it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, not that one. Okay, this one is not true. I think this one's been debunked. That's the right word, debunked, right? Yeah, I guess. The famous French fry thief. I was eating lunch at Wendy's when Bill Murray sat down at my table, stole a fry, dipped into my Frosty, and ate it. He then looked at me and said, "Nobody's going to believe you," and walked away. That's false. He's never... I think he's stolen a couple fries, but I don't think he did that. So that's not it. Nobody will believe you.
Connor is currently looking down on his shoes.
Yeah, my foot is like buzzing. Like it is like...
Oh, fell asleep?
No, I don't think so. The divine intervention, no. Let's see what's the next one. No. We're looking for another one. No. No.
No.
No.
No.
No.
No.
No.
No. Well, man, no. Just so everybody knows, I cannot see at all what he is looking at.
No.
No. Scroll down a tiny bit more. Up, down, right.
No, we're gonna look up more. We're just gonna look up unbelievable stories.
Now we're looking up unbelievable stories.
So Oliver, why don't you give them some commentary while I do that?
Okay, yeah, I'd love to. Hi guys. How was your day?
They can't answer you. So why would you be asking them that? They can't even answer you.
Mm-hmm.
What is the point of doing that?
Really?
What?
Okay.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
And did you eat anything today? Okay. Okay.
It's like you're talking on the phone.
Yeah.
It is literally like you're talking on the phone.
All right. Well, I hope y'all have a good day. All right. Yep. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can stop that now. You can stop that now.
Stop what? I was just having a very nice conversation, and you just ruined
I don't think any of these are going to work.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it. It's unbelievable. Oh.
Unbelievable. I wonder why this isn't working. Let's see you fiddle. Work on the other device.
Oh, I thought you said, let's see you fiddle. I'm like, I don't know how to play the fiddle.
Nope, does not. Okay. So that doesn't work. I guess bright side. Nope, that's probably not going to work on
Yeah. Yeah, everybody.
Unbelievable.
We're looking for more unbelievable stories. This is unbelievable, Connor.
I know, this is unbelievable. That's a movie. Unbelievable. Five.
Unbelievable five. That's a lot.
That's 5 exclamation marks on that unbelievable. Wow, that is a lot of exclamation marks. I said so many. Okay. I don't want to do weird news stories.
You don't want to do the weird news stories?
Oh, fine. I'll do weird news stories.
You doing weird news stories?
Weird but true.
Weird but true.
No, continue without supporting. We don't want to support you.
No. New York Post kind of sucks.
More and weird but true.
Weird but true.
Oh. Passengers forced to hold the plane together after mid-air malfunction. It was crazy.
It was crazy, dude.
Oh my God. Dude, that's got to be so scary. Dude, there have been like way too many instances with planes. Air travel's gotten worse. Yeah, I bet. There have been way too many instances with air travel. This is like, I do not feel very confident traveling by plane anymore.
Yeah.
And I've never even traveled by plane, and I don't think I will be for quite some time.
Wait, you've never traveled by plane?
No. Have you?
Yeah.
I've never.
Dang.
Yeah. Unfortunately, aircraft mishaps are a dime a dozen nowadays. Yeah, I would have to agree with that. So terrified flyers aboard a Frontier Airlines flight from Florida feared it was the end when one of the plane's wheels broke off after a hard landing at Luis Munoz Marin International Airport on Puerto Rico on April 15th.
Oh.
Unless we forget the Delta airliner that, of course, crashed London and flipped over at Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see here. I was on this flight. Wait.
Guys, I was on this flight.
No, that can't be. Wait.
What can't be?
Thankfully, Payne's pal's life didn't seem to be in immediate danger due to the sunken ceiling during his Delta flight. But that didn't stop peeved spectators, as well as a few fuming folks claimed to have been passengers on the broken down Airbus, from airing out their grievances with the airline. I was on this flight. Delta only gave me $100 credit. Bro, come on now. Why are we giving $100 credit when passengers' lives are in danger? Like, what is...
Because that's the value of a passenger.
That's basically what they're saying. I would assume so that's what they're saying, which is pretty messed up. But we'll leave that on them. We will leave that on them. All right, moving on with our limited time.
Yeah.
Continue not supporting you. We're not supporting you. Sorry, New York Post. I almost
Not
died
sorry,
falling
New
into
York Post.
quicksand.
Oh yeah, I saw that picture.
What's this guy doing, bro?
He was in quicksand.
What is bro doing, bro? Why are you just standing there? Yeah, I'm looking and I just Millionaires are hosting the world's first sperm race at iconic.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. That stuff is sick.
What is this?
It is what it sounds like. They have their own freaking track. Okay. Like, it's awesome.
This unusual contest by Sperm Racing, a group of young moguls and millionaires who raised over $1 million to back this veritable Kentucky Derby of creative juices, and takes place April 25th at the Hollywood Palladium in front of thousands of spectators. Wait, that's
3 days.
Oh, that's on Thursday. That's the same day as the NFL draft.
Wait,
Friday. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoops.
This is awesome.
Oh my God. 2 competitors, 2 samples, 1 microscopic. Oh my gosh.
What?
What is this?
Wait, one microscopic what?
1 microscopic finish line. Declared sperm racing boss Eric Zhu in this race manifesto. The teen tech and entrepreneur previously founded private market analysis software Aviato dreamed up the daring event alongside Nick Small, head of a business management consulting firm Stealth, Shane Fan, CEO of NFT pricing platform Waterfall, and Garrett Nico Nienko, former content strategist for Mr. Beast.
Okay, so I don't like either of the people, but I do like the idea.
The goal isn't to elicit sophomore giggles, but instead to turn health into a competition and make male fertility something people actually want to talk about, track, and improve. Who wants to talk about male fertility?
That's the issue right there.
But why? What is the point of talking about male fertility?
I mean, the average sperm count has dropped like by over half in the past like 60 years or something.
Well, boo-hoo. You know, lock in, man.
It's an important thing to talk about.
But that's not necessarily talking about the betterment. Like, you can't just force your body to be overly competitive with sperm output and the speed of your sperm and the
you can
domination of it. You can't do that.
You can literally train it.
No, you can't.
You can. I watched a video on it. You can train it.
No, you cannot, bro.
You literally can.
No, you can't.
You literally can.
No,
Yes,
that is not scientifically accurate.
It is.
No, it is not. I don't
amazing.
know where you're getting your stuff from, but it's not. No, that is not a thing.
It is a thing.
So in accordance, the mini marathon will see 2 spermatozoa, which measure 0.05 millimeters long, race 20 centimeters along a microscopic racetrack modeled after the female reproduction system, with chemical signals, fluid dynamics, and synchronized starts per the document. Whichever one crosses the finish line first, as verified by advanced imaging, will be declared the winner. How fast will the winner finish? It is yet unclear, but based on sperm's real life speed, the race could be over in a flash or last well over an hour. Interesting.
That's interesting.
The swimming speed of human sperm and fluid is approximately 5 millimeters per minute. So theoretically, these fun-side microphaps could swim through the cervical canal.
Oh my God!
Jeez, swim through the cervical. I can speak English, guys.
Are you sure?
Swim through the cervical canal in a matter of minutes or hours. No.
Minutes
I mean,
or hours.
I would love to watch that.
Oh, I'm going to watch that.
Please fill me in.
Oh, please fill me in.
Wait, when is this gonna take place? I need time. I need a time. Oh man, I need a time here. No time. Where's the time? Come on now. Just says April 25th. We're gonna look this up. I wanna look this up with the last 2 minutes that we have.
Oh yeah, we have 2 minutes, everybody. 2 minutes.
Race.
Sperm
racing, the first world. Oh my gosh, bro! What is this freaking promo? Okay, I want to watch. Let's watch
video.
Everything big always starts small. Yo, you hear that? It is in the jungle. This is the world's first ever sperm race.
Tristan for USC versus Asher for UCLA. Oh my God, they got college students.
This is amazing.
They got college students.
Oh my God.
From
Oh my gosh, bro.
versus Tristan from USC.
Oh my gosh, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing as a society?
Sperm is the healthiest, the fastest, and the tastiest.
What?
Swimmer.
The tastiest. Oh my god, bro. What the hell?
USC versus UCLA.
Why is it trippy? Why is the font trippy? Look at the font.
Oh my god, this is genius.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Oh
The
my
hell
God.
they have a taste test. We've had this before GTA 6. Oh my lord.
Oh my, this is the best thing to happen ever.
Oh my god. Okay. Tickets drop in 5 hours. Wait, when is it? What time is it at? They have yet to give in a time. What? Oh my gosh. And that'll do it for today's episode of Off
Yep.
Topic, the podcast.
This was beautiful.
The sperm race, please, ladies and gentlemen, watch it. The sperm race.
The
oh my
sperm race.
gosh, we have had it. Oh my gosh. Thank you for listening and tuning in. I am lightheaded with this. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye bye, everybody.